when you guys are starting to build this career, my friends, because this is absolutely powerful. And I admire your leadership over here, because what all you SMDs do here, with Susie and Haru, with Dr. V and Edward and Michelle, and the rest of the marketing directors, and happy birthday, by the way, right? So the rest of the marketing directors, all the work you leadership over here do is powerful, but you need to understand, these are people that started one point just like you, right? They all were invited as a guest. I was invited as a guest. We all came in. We all took a look. Some of us were open. Some of us were closed. Some of us went home, came back a few years later, right? But then we made a decision to start because we saw something when we were open, right? So you're going to come across people sometimes that are open right away because they're already going through a lot of hardship. They have no choice but to be open. And then you also go through your prospect book. You come across people that are so comfortable with having a little tiny paycheck, so they're not open. So whatever you talk, they're just not open, right? So it's easy because when people are not open, you just don't do anything, right? You just kind of follow up with them until they are open. Because my philosophy is when a door is closed, my common sense says if a door is closed, I don't have to walk into it, right? A lady that I called, she worked at CVS. She was like, please call me, I need to get out of this job. I said, okay. So I gave her a call, and here's what she says, right? All of a sudden, 2 minutes later, she got richer. I don't know what happened. She says, I'm kind of comfortable here at CVS. I said, perfect, then conversation is over, but here's what I'm going to ask you to do. Keep my number. If you come across someone who wants to be uncomfortable and is open, ask them to give me a call, right? Check this out. We hung up. 15 minutes later, she called me back. Because that was, I guess, a disturbing message, right? She called back. She goes, yeah, I guess I want to meet. When can I come? I said, well, I'm going to Canada. When I come back, I'll call you, right? So I'm going to make it tougher for her, right? Until when they come in, so they can see that this is serious, right? So what? For expansion, right? Our world is going through a financial crisis right now, right? 76% of people, you guys, in America live paycheck to paycheck, right? So we don't just need one financial professional. We need a bunch of financial professionals / entrepreneurs, right? So you can not only teach people how to save money and protect their life, but at the same time, you can give people an opportunity. You can invite them over so we can train more of them, and you get to build a massive business for you. Is that right? So 3 things WFG provides. Write this down, and I'm going to give you guys some tips. Who's excited here to change their life?
Yes.
Awesome. All right. It provides everybody 3 things. I know you know this. We just have to remind you sometimes because, reminder is good once in a while. Yes? Okay. So WFG gives you access. What do they give you? Access to 3 powerful things. When you're new, you may not see it. But as time goes by, you're going to feel like you're one of the most fortunate people, one of the most luckiest people that have been recruited into this company. Access to 3 things. I got to find out years later, but I'm telling you up front. Here's the first access WFG gives you to, which is, you can't find these, by the way, anywhere else. You can't even find it with your own money. Even if you're rich, you can't buy this stuff. The first thing WFG gives you access to is thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of experienced leaders. So they give you access to leadership, right? People who are wealthy at the highest levels in life, in business, in their community, right? Access to leadership. Is that powerful?
Yes.
Let me ask you, if we stop right here, is that one just alone by itself, is that already powerful?
Yes.
Look, when I came here, you know our story, right? We were broke, frustrated, low self-esteem. You know what was worse? Everybody around me was the same. It's powerful financial products and resources from world-class financial products companies, right? So we give you access to basically product carriers. I call them money products. Our products are money products, right? We don't sell shoes and stuff here. We sell money products. We teach people how to take their money and double it and triple it and quadruple it. That's what we do, right? Some of our products pay 6, 7, 8% potentially. Some of them have guaranteed the floors and they don't lose money. They have good upside, right? So we got money products. Is that powerful? Yes. Imagine you're licensed in this field and you got all these money products, right? And you're walking around and your friend says, Maggie, what do you do? Even if you're part-time doing something else, but you're part-time licensed with the Department of Insurance, you're not going to hide. You're going to say, hey, I also have money products. I teach people how to double their money, right? They're going to ask you how. So if you know it, you can sit, help them out, you still get paid. True? Mm-hmm. That's powerful, isn't it?
Yes.
So that's what you have access to. Third thing you have access to, which by far is the best one, you have access to a state-of-the-art platform. State-of-the-art business platform that allows you to grow a business in 50 states without you flying over there, spending money, getting registered by the state, going to the Department of Insurance, trying to get licensing agreements. You don't have to do none of that stuff. It's all set for you. State-of-the-art business platform. Right now, we have teammates in 14 different states. Where's Flora? Flora's here?
Here.
Right, Flora. Flora just had how many guests in New York a few days ago?
I did like 8 one-on-ones.
You did 8 one-on-ones. You already mapped somebody there, right? So she's expanding New York. Do you think she went to New York State or as far as the business bureau or the Department of Insurance and said, hey, we want to bring our company to New York and do all the negotiations and the laws and regulations? Do you think she had to do that? No, it's already all set for her. How much did you pay to come in? $100. You have a company that's registered in 50 states. You have licensing agreements with 50 states. All companies and product providers, all together registered in 50 states. All we have to do is, hey, who do you know here? Who do you know there? Who do you know there? And plug them in. And what do you use? You use your app. You get it? I love this thing. I go on my WFG Pulse. I just go home. I just log in. And I can check to see our business, who's doing what. Isn't that incredible? I showed this to a guy who put $400,000 in business. He goes, are you kidding me? I don't have anything like this. He goes, I have to manage my 40 employees. I said, I have about 800 associates on my team. I manage nobody. The system manages, so I can stay focused on helping people and spending time with my family. I don't want to manage 800 people. This is powerful. This thing even pays your people. So when you grow your company, you don't pay nobody. The company pays them. There is no such a thing like this. Do you understand? This stuff is powerful. You could actually even track. I could even see if my base shop's growing. See, I could have charts. I could even see, you could even see promotion tracker. There you go. I go 12 months rolling. We're CEO. Next promotions, we're 78% close to executive vice chairman. This thing just does all the work. It shows how much you got paid. Now, if you're lazy to log in, you put alerts, it texts you, says, congratulations, you just got $15,000 deposited in your account today. Congratulations. You don't know what to answer. Don't be that person. You should proudly say World Financial Group. And don't ever, ever, ever feel bad or be embarrassed because some loser, right, decided not to grow and they're still broke financially and they're criticizing your company. Don't fall for that trap. Just accept that. There's going to be 1/3 of the people that have the right to be whatever they want to be. You don't get involved with that. We deal with the people that are open that they want to change their life. Does that make sense? Okay, you guys got that? Okay, now let's have a little fun, okay? It's okay if you laugh on this one because this is really funny. Okay, do I have your permission to be honest with you for 10 minutes?
Yes.
Yes.
Even though it hurts?
Yes.
It's truth always hurts, right? Okay, so I want to make sure you realize this next 10 minutes. Whatever I say, you don't get offended because there's no offense intended. Does that make sense? My intention is not to offend you. My intention is to help you so you do not have to get what? Offended. Okay? Do I have your permission?
Yes.
All right, so I have copies of waivers so each one of you can come on. People, whatever you touch, you become a multi-millionaire. You want to be that person?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, this is it. Okay? So first thing first, you got to understand. Edward here? Yeah, awesome. I want to make sure that you see this because we're going to be transferring this. There's another thing, 2 Ds. All right, so you write it down. Approval addicts, my friends. Not for WFG, but just in your own life. If you want to be successful. Other people's opinion or freedom and lifestyle. You got to decide. Because I suffered with the first one for many years. You got it? Now, if let's say you're a real estate agent, and your goal is to build your company and your brokerage, would you prospect and create a share list all the time?
Yeah.
Would you make phone calls? Would you set up appointments? Okay, so it's not a WFG thing, right? It's all the businesses. If I'm building a law firm, am I going to be creating a share list nonstop? If I met somebody at a coffee shop or I have a friend that knows a friend and we get at a party and I say, hey, let's exchange phone numbers, right? By the way, exchanging phone numbers doesn't mean recruiting. It just means adding people to your share list. I go to a party, I meet 3, 4, 5 people, we just exchange numbers. And tomorrow I come to the office, I sit down and go, wow, I got 3 new people in my share list. My share list is getting bigger. So one day when I have free time, I can sit, what do? I make phone calls. And phone calls is not recruiting also. Setting appointments is not also recruiting. It's just phone calls and setting a get-together. How many of you ever call a friend and say, hey, let's go to the mall tomorrow? Or let's go grab a food, right? Let's go have coffee. You do that? You're not scared of doing that. Because you know there's no outcome. It's just setting appointments, true? Well, same thing here. Same thing absolutely here. So write this down. The person with the most appointments wins. The person with the most appointments wins. Okay? Can I give you a quick story and we ended with this?
Yes.
Your goal is to stay middle class. You're not interested in getting rich. You're not interested in creating a good life. Some people, their goal is to stay here. Middle class. But you just want to add, here's what you want to add. Extra income to your life. And that's perfectly okay in the beginning, especially. That's how we started. I was okay where I was. I just needed more money coming in. I didn't want to change. I just wanted to have more money coming in. Okay? That's usually what most of the people in WFG are going to do. Now, the second type of people are going to come to WFG and they're going to do this. They're going to realize all the 3 things the company provides here. They're going to come here. They're going to cross being a middle class. They're not interested. They're going to go out there and they're going to go create wealth. How? By building a massive organization. One step, one family, one person at a time with the help of your leadership. So you got to decide which one are you going to be. Do you want to change or do you want to stay the same and make extra income? Guess what? We have room for both type of people here. We have room for both type of people here. Okay? So now let me give you a story here.
Coming over in my direction, so thankful for that, it's such a blessing, yeah. Should never situation to